Mitch, what are you doing? I'm playing Legend of Zelda on the Nintendo Switch.
It's like one of my Japanese animes.
You haven't made a proper video in over 2 months. Well, I've been working. Oh yeah? On what? Let me tell you. For me, if you don't know, I got a job recently and that's mostly night shifts, so there's not really a possibility of me coming in from home and doing a live stream and editing it down into a video. What might have to happen is I will have designated days on public holidays, free days, stuff like that, to stream and get these done, because I don't want to leave you guys without content, because I know that that would be probably the worst thing that I could do, because I feel like I'd be letting myself down because I wanted to create stuff. But again, even public holidays are going to be difficult, since I usually only record when, or stream rather, when both my parents are out and I have the house entirely to myself. I just, boom, straight there, and then it's done. I find it easier to do, and there's not really a place I can go, besides probably Callum's, and just stream and record efficiently and in a way that I find easy. Another thing that I need to address is something that I said, I believe, in a live stream a little bit ago, but unfortunately we're stopping one of my favorite series of all time, The Boys series. I think it has 2 episodes. I'm still personally really proud of it, but Callum, one of the biggest aspects of that series was the relationship between me and Cal, and unfortunately Callum doesn't want to do that anymore. He kind of doesn't really want to do Mitchted anymore, but we've come to a compromise of doing streams instead. He really enjoys doing the streams, simply because he can just be more chill about it, because he felt that, especially with the boys' videos and I believe Heavy Rain, he believes that he had to ham it up to give a better, funny performance, and I don't want to have that on him to make him feel that he's having to be fake to make to have this work. So that's why we're kind of switching over to more live stream based stuff. Another thing I should mention is that I'm planning on moving all the live streams over to my second channel. It was formerly Mitchted Animated. I'm going to change that the name to Twitchted Streams, mainly because, even though I stream through YouTube most of the time, just because that's my Twitch name. I think it's Twitchted Plays, and just simply because I don't want the live streams clogging up my channel. So definitely go over there, bell icon, subscribe, whatever. Would just make it a lot easier, so I don't have to clog anything up. So, in other topics, I don't really have a lot planned, I have to be honest. There's a few things that I'd still like to do, like a podcast. I think a podcast with Callum and Connor, Thick Potato, Thick Boy, play Overwatch with him, would be really good. I think we just need to work the kinks out. I think that we could potentially do it in this room now, since it'd just be the one mic, it'd be the three of us, and I feel like that would work better than us all being. There'd be more of a connection there if we were all in the same room. So hopefully we can get to work on that. I'd like to collaborate with some more people, not necessarily YouTubers, but just other friends in general. I'd like to get a few more guest appearances on here. One I'd really like to have is Jack Attack, legendary YouTuber Jack Attack. I'd like to have him on because I feel like he can be really good when doing stuff like this. I believe he did a video with this friend Alex where they played Portal 2, and he was pretty funny in that, so we'll have to see how that goes, but we'll have to pick a game that we both know and are at a kind of equal skill level to, even though he doesn't play that many games. But also I'd like to kind of do The Boys finale with him and Cal. So if I can work that out, I can work it out, but if not, it's just going to stay as a two-part series. In other news, I brought myself a Nintendo Switch. I'm very happy with it. Breath of the Wild and Mario Odyssey are two of the best games I've played all year so far, and I know that it's only the 1st of April. But still, I feel like they're really decent games, and there's just so much in them. If I could stream them at a good quality from the Switch somehow, I'd do it. But again, I'll state this again if I haven't already stated this. I feel like Mitchted as a channel works best when it's me with somebody else. And I feel like that's why I did it with Callum for the longest time, because we have that really good bouncing off of each other comedy, if that makes any sense. Yeah, we're so similar and alike that we can just bounce jokes off of each other. Like, I'd say something and then he'd have something witty to say. It'd just all work. So that's why I feel that if I did a solo Let's Play or a solo stream, it'd be quite boring. And I feel like that's the same with a lot of people, unless you have a really interactive chat that you can check a lot and you aren't heavily focused on the game. People, for instance, people like Lieutenant Eddie, other, I guess, streamers like that, they always are mostly playing with people, and especially with Overwatch, you always have at least 1 or 2 or 6 people in comms, so the comedy really comes from that, because mainly this is a comedy channel, or that's where I'd like to get it to the point where it's known as the Mitchted the Comedy Channel. I know that gaming is a very big market already, and that comedy is very difficult to break into, but I feel that if we could have a mixture of that, I know that most gaming channels are comedy channels as well, but I feel like we could have the possibility of doing gaming, but also sub-branching out as well, so not necessarily having a gaming video all the time, but also having stuff like The Boys and other things, etc. added in. A couple of things I would like to... Okay. Also, just back on the topic of the Switch, I did an unboxing video for it, which I will play near the end of this, along with the bloopers, and now I would just like to say some shout-outs. I'd like to thank Callum. He's been my friend for 7 years, and he's the reason, he's at least one of the reasons I've started doing YouTube, so I'd really like to thank him. This is the channel's, I think I started this channel in 2015. I think this is the channel's 3rd year. Let me just fact check that. I started this channel back in May of 2014, specifically the 21st. So this year is the channel's 4th birthday, which sounds really, really young, really old rather, for me, because I don't feel like it's been that long. I'm going down to the first video I ever posted with Sonic, and that's what Callum was called. It was a hacking Minecraft video. I just said hacking unironically. It was a freaking Minecraft video from 3 years ago. So I'll check the date it was uploaded now, but then that will be technically the first anniversary of that. That video was the 19th of June, the same year as I started my channel. So, unless there were a couple things that I deleted, I'm not really sure what I missed out on. But I'm glad that people have stuck with me. I remember when I hit like 20 subscribers, and that was probably about a steady... oh my god, I only hit 20 a year ago, and already I'm at 52. So I'm really happy with how this channel's growing, and how that... What was I doing? I was doing shout-outs. Another shout-out I'd like to give, alongside with Callum, is my good mate Connor. He's a really funny person, where you'll mostly see me playing Overwatch with him, if not other things, and as I said, I'd like to get him on the podcast. Another person who is, quite frankly, an editing god. I'm not going to lie. Pixel Coin. My friend David has a channel called Pixel Coin. He recently did a video, a CSGO video, which is just edited so perfectly. And I think that if that's the quality that he's putting in to like a minute CSGO video, I honestly can't wait for more in the future. He's definitely growing in terms of what he's putting out. He used to do Agahio videos, if that's how you pronounce it, you know, the bowl game where you eat other people's bowls. And then he's growing. He's doing really well for himself, so I'm happy with that. Another 2 shout-outs I'd like to say really quick and give a little bit of backstory for before I shout them out directly. If you've been watching this channel for a little bit, I think sparsely over the past couple of uploads and streams, I've been talking about Chris Chan, right? And if you've watched PewDiePie, if you've been around me, if you watch Oni Plays, if you watch Harry Partridge, you've heard of Chris Chan before, and there are 2 really great documentaries out at the moment. I'll put the name up here because I can't pronounce it, made probably an almost 2-hour long documentary on him, which is some of the best stuff I've ever seen. And that's kind of what got me into Chris Chan, because there was a lot of mystery around him just from getting quotes from stuff like Only Plays and stuff like that. And then, if you wanted something that was a little more in-depth and will go on for a lot longer, you can check out Genosamuels 2's series, Chris Chan, A Comprehensive History. it is probably one of the best documentaries I've ever seen on the Man, the Myth, the Legend, Chris Chan. He said in a recent Q&A he was going to hopefully get it up to 20 parts. Currently, he's only at part 6. Actually, I think it's part 7, actually. So, currently he's only up to part 7, so that means that there's 13 more to go. And the depth that this guy goes into is really, really amazing. But no, I think it's some of the best stuff they've ever done about Chris Chan. And I feel like if you want to learn more about arguably one of the most documented people in existence, you definitely need to you definitely need to watch those 2 documentaries. Once again, I'd like to thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy your time here at the channel, and I guess see you in the next video of Mitchted's Weekly Ramble Part 2. Bye. Hello everybody, what's up? Hey, this is the first actual video you're seeing from me in a long time, and guess what? It's everybody's favorite thing! Unboxings. Today, I just got myself a Nintendo Switch, so I've been wanting this for a while, and after my birthday I had enough cash to go get it, but also with a working job makes it 2 million times easier to do this. So let's unbox. It's got a really nice box. I'll probably keep it because I still have my Wii U box set up. Oh, look at this. Every time I see the Switch, I'm always so amazed with how small it is. Because judging by the box, you'd think it would be way bigger, but no, still. I decided to go with grey because personally I didn't like the colours of the Joy-Con, and I get that for some people it would be good differentiating them, but if you can't tell which one is which, depending on them, then I think there's something actually wrong with you. So we got the Joy-Cons there. Oh, look at that. That is just... It's just really nice. Ooh, look at that. Screen's very dirty already right out of the box, but we'll be able to fix that. I'm sure we have some screen wipes here. Well, not particularly. I don't think they'd come with it, but health and safety. What's that? Don't think they would come with screen wipes. Here's the Joy-Con thing. Would you look at that? This is really nice. So we can slide our Joy-Con things in here. I was skeptical when I first saw the trailer for this, because this didn't look very comfortable, and even now I still think it's going to take me a little bit of time to get used to it, because I have recently been doing a lot of PC, then I have even more recently been playing with the PS4 controller, so it's just gonna, even transitioning from the Xbox 360 controller to the PS4 was semi-difficult, just getting the grasp on it, but I feel like I'll do A-okay. Here's, if you're a little baby bitch, here's your straps. Won't be using those. Make sure everything is just in the right place. What's this? This is the power cord. Like, it's good. If it's this size, especially since it's such a small console, like, it's perfect. Because the problem with the 360 and the Wii U that I had was they had the big block attached to the power cord. And when I got the PlayStation 4, I'm like, this is a gift from the heavens. It's just a thing. There's no other kind of a little boxy thing with it. So that's good. Another HDMI cable to add to the collection. Amazing. Oh, look at that. That is really nice. That can go right there. And then you put the... Yeah, let's wipe this down. Sure. We'll fix that later on. I think it goes in like that. Yeah, no, that looks pretty good. Wow, that's actually everything. It's a surprisingly small amount of stuff. I know that there wasn't going... Like, I know that this was all that was included in it, but still, it seems... and it looks like there's not a lot once you have it. Probably because it's such just a tiny console. No, I think, especially, I think that the design of the box is one of Nintendo's best. Because I've been working with cutting open boxes for almost 6 months now, and just seeing a nicely designed box like that, like even compared to the Wii U box is very big, especially for its size, for the size of Wii U and the contents, but I guess that's also because, as I mentioned before, it had the big block charger thing, but it also had the massive gamepad in it. I thought I had it there, but now let's see what games we got. I should know. If I didn't, I'd be disappointed. Since I'm only child and very lonely, I decided to get the possibly the only two-player games that the Switch has at the moment, which is Breath of the Wild and Mario Odyssey. I've seen so many things about these games, but also avoided them so much. I don't know. It just seems really cool. One thing that I will, again, have to get used to is the size of the goddamn boxes. I get that the cartridges are smaller, but it just feels and looks kind of weird. Like, that text kind of looks... You can't see it, but it looks kind of stretched. But no, let's turn the console on, see how... Oh, yeah, that's... Okay, got that thing off. I've pressed the on button. I'm holding down the on button. Is this just... Oh! Probably needs to be charged, wouldn't it? Yeah, that's a very odd charger cord. So I don't know whether that's going to be with anything else. That's the Surface Pro charger. I can unplug that for the time being, because I'm only just recording audio with it. Wow, it is completely dead. Can I turn it on? Hey, we still can. See, even... No, still giving me the flat battery sign. Not sure whether it charges faster in the dock or not. Let's just place that down there and we'll take a look at the dock. Okay, that's, I guess all your cords come out here, because you take this off, and you've got the AC adapter, the USB, and the HDMI. That's an odd choice for such a design like this, but I can get where they're going with it. So what I'll just do is I'll take the AC adapter out and I'll just run it through here instead, because I feel like I'm sure I heard something saying that it charges faster in the stand. Yeah, that's charging now. So, what do I think of this so far? I feel that was a big bit of spit that just came out. That's on my shoe. I feel like this is going to be one of Nintendo's best consoles, possibly since the GameCube. I know that the Wii and the Wii U weren't the best consoles. I think that they were used for a lot of shovelware, but the great games that they had were few and far between, and that's where I think that the Switch is really going to succeed. From what I've seen, it has great third-party support already. I think I have a little booklet in here. No, someone else has that. But no, I'm really happy with this purchase. I feel like, especially Legend of Zelda, and I don't know why I said especially, but because I'm looking forward to both of these games very much. But I feel like they're going to be really top quality games. I've seen other people play a little bit of Mario Odyssey, but I didn't want to spoil any of this. I haven't seen anybody play this game. I haven't seen the start. I've seen like little funny IGN bits where it's they haven't directly been watching them from IGN, but you know how they're just like wacky things you could do in Zelda, stuff like that. But other than that, I'm really happy with this purchase. So this has to be the second thing I've got. Let's compare the box size just from what I was talking about, so I can give reference. So this is the Nintendo Switch box. I'll just put that there. I'll unclip my mic and I'll go get the Wii U box. Oh no, I missed the camera. Wow, that you can tell I've not taken that off my shelf in a long time. Look how bad the dust is on that. So, yeah, I think it's the same. Yeah, look how small that is. Compared to the Wii U, but it's the same length, but look how it's tiny. Dust everywhere. But no, I can't really think of what else to say at this point in time. I feel like, as I already mentioned, this is going to be Nintendo's best console for a long time, and I'm glad that I brought it now because I don't really see them coming out with a newer edition of this console or any other console for a long time. I think that this could be another really long generation of consoles that we've got here, except for the Xbox One. I don't know what Microsoft is doing, because they've just gone, right, we have the Xbox One, then we have the Xbox One X, then we have the Xbox One X, yeah, which spells out Xbox, which is the stupidest thing. So I don't know what Microsoft is doing. Clearly they have some plan, but I'm not sure if they've thought it through or not. I think the PlayStation has got it at a steady pace. You've just got the normal build, the Slim, and then the Pro, and then you haven't really heard any other kind of news about that since, though. So really, I think in terms of quality and in terms of longevity, I think that the PlayStation 4 and the Switch have it by a long shot. I don't think that Microsoft is going to be really good for the next couple of years while these two are still around. I feel like, because just in the home console market, and even in the portable market, Nintendo has it sold for the portable market. Because if you wanted to count it, the Switch is portable, so that could kind of do that. Then the only other thing in the market is Nintendo's own 3DS. Sony has completely given up on the PSP and the PS Vita. Microsoft has Windows phones, which look absolutely disgusting. But other than that, I can see what Microsoft is kind of trying to do by having Xbox games on Windows. They kind of want to appeal to the PC gamers a little bit, and I feel like that's a good decision. But when people on console, which is where you really started your gaming thing or gaming market, kind of see that you're marketing it more and more and more towards PC gamers, to the point where you should just probably release a gaming PC Xbox, like hybrid, because I think then it would take up too much money to have it be both specifically made for Windows but also for PlayStation. But yeah, those are just my 2 cents. I'm really happy. I'm really happy with the purchase. I feel like Nintendo's really... I haven't even started playing it. I think Nintendo's really hit it out of the ballpark with this console. I can only see them going up from here. And thank you for watching. I hope you like the new couch, and I hope you like the lighting, and this green screen behind me will now be a proper green wall once we get it back. Once we come back from however long of a break I'm going to take, probably in school holidays we'll get it back. But thank you. I'd like to thank director Edgar Wright for letting me use his camera.